Welcome to Sydney, Thavy.
It's our Patreon supporters as well.
Well, it's just exclusive content. It's like
Just kick us off, man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Two Asian Blokes Podcast, a podcast where we talk about Asian pop culture, films, TV shows, music, anime, comics, food, whatever we're feeling at the time, really. My name is Dan with the H, and with me, as always, is my co-host Thavy in the flesh.
That's right. Something a little bit different today.
Is our faces.
Yeah, we can see.
We've got lots of cameras.
We're not hiding behind our avatars today.
Yeah. Sorry.
I've decided to come down to merry old Sydney.
First time in 10 years or something, right?
We also want to thank the tester, if they don't want to be named just yet.
Thank you.
Who's helping us.
Behind the camera.
Behind the cam. Yeah. We haven't seen each other in the flesh for, 4 years, I guess?
Is it?
About 4 years,
Yeah,
2018.
4 years then. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers,
Good
man.
to see you.
Yeah, what are we drinking today? What is this? What is this concoction that you've got me?
This is a Scotch and Coke. It's nothing fancy.
There goes the shootout just outside your window.
Happens.
So I'm in the thick of it now.
It happens surprisingly often.
The rough.
Yeah, you always hear it in our.
When I'm editing, I'm always like, oh, there's a gunfight going on.
Witness me.
We were talking about gangland violence in Sydney going up, and how someone was shot at a Kyoto or something, one of the fancy Japanese restaurants.
Oh, in Sydney?
Yeah, in Sydney. There was like a gangland shooting.
Oh, yeah, it happens.
And someone was shot in a gym.
It's not like it doesn't happen in Melbourne.
Oh, it happens a lot less.
Yeah, I guess
but
so.
it does happen. No, there have been shootings in Melbourne, actually. I think there was one in Gladstone Park near where I live. Just revealing my location, but near where I live. But yeah, I guess that's the best way to start.
Is that what you came here to talk about?
Yeah.
The gang violence.
The gang violence.
The comparative gang violence
Yeah.
in Melbourne and Sydney.
But we're just I think we're just hanging out this episode. The real reason I came here was I wanted to cover Broker because of director Hirokazu Koreeda, who's one of my favorite directors. And it's definitely not because of IU. Definitely not, 100%. So we haven't seen that yet. So
No, we're going to see it on Sunday. So today is Friday. So it's still a couple of days away. It's showing at the Sydney International Film Festival.
I think it's just Sydney Film Festival.
Oh.
It's not MIF.
It's not MIF.
No,
Sorry.
they do have some other films there. I had a look on the list, but it was Broker that brought me down.
Yeah, due to budget and time constraints, we have it enough for one film in us.
Yeah.
so we decided on Broker.
Yeah. But no, it's been fun. Like we've been doing this podcast now for 6 months, and this is the first time that we've filmed one. So I spend the majority of the day just trying to, get
the lighting right.
Get the lighting right.
Because my house is not great for lighting.
Yeah. I'm going for, if anyone's familiar with Stanley Kubrick's Barry Lyndon, when there's like shots of them literally lit only by candles. I was trying to go for that look with the way that your house is going. Probably not to very much success, but it's all right.
My house has really high ceilings, so it's not great for lighting.
Yeah.
Or acoustics, for that matter.
Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty echoey. But, we're on a budget and you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, this is all probably unusable. We'll see when we look back at the footage and the audio. But yeah, What are our plans for this weekend?
Well, fuck, I think we're going. I don't know. You booked some yakiniku restaurants tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to go karaoke.
Yeah,
You
so
already
tomorrow
booked?
night is yakiniku and karaoke, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Might do a bit of filming there as well. Do you have a particular song in mind that you want to see? I know you have one.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. People can probably look forward to our Attack on Titan episode. So
We'll be recording that this weekend.
yeah. I just literally finished watching the season last night. Oh no, the night before. But anyway, yeah.
It's been ages since I watched it, so you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to refresh me.
Well, I mean, we can just spend like fucking 40 minutes talking about the song opening.
It's just us singing the song over and over again, just the two lines that we know.
But I guess I also want to acknowledge the very surprising sudden burst of, I guess it's popularity. You know what I mean? For us small time YouTubers. I mean, podcasters? Not really YouTubers.
Well, we are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Our avatars and audio is on YouTube. But yeah, the last episode we did for the movie Triple R.
Yeah.
Or RRR.
I had no idea that there was a very passionate group of people that love the movie. And I think that's really cool because like you and I, we don't know very much about Indian film. So we thought, this might be an obscure film that not many people have seen. We knew that it made a lot of money in the box office, but I woke up the next morning and we saw like these thousands of views. And I know that's probably not. That's not to the level of like PewDiePie or anything.
It's a lot for us. It was a surprising amount of views for us. So thank you to everybody that listened to that episode and left a comment as well. We got a lot of recommendations for Indian cinema. Everybody was super supportive, even though we didn't really know much about Indian cinema doing that episode. We kind of just bubbled our way through it. But yeah, it's good to see that a lot of people enjoyed that film as much as we did. Like, we really enjoyed talking about it as well, so that was great. Good.
Yeah, I think it's really cool to see a country that really backs up their cinema like that. With some of our favorite episodes of the podcast are just personal favorites that we like.
Sure.
And
we have yet to talk about an Australian film, though. I'm just making a note of that. We haven't talked about any Australian films. So you're right. It is nice to see people getting behind their national cinema. So I think we'll probably regularly cover Indian cinema as well, so we'll pretty much be going on the same journey. Now that we have a lot of recommendations and a backlog of Indian films to watch, we'll try to do a bit more of it.
But AKA also watch Burning.
Yeah. Also, give Burning some love. I love Triple R, but Burning is also a sick film that people should be watching.
It's a masterpiece for sure.
But no, thank you guys for listening to that episode and showing your love for that movie and listening to us talk about it for an hour or so.
And also, thanks to the people who stuck by us. It's probably not very good for me to be drinking eating ice during a podcast, but
it's fine.
Well, we're natural, we're loose. But thanks to everyone who has been following us this whole time, to our personal friends and family. I never thought I'd come here to film a podcast episode. I'd probably have to thank Ayu and Hirokazu for that.
Mostly Ayu.
No, man, it's Hirokazu.
Okay,
bro.
sure.
You went to the episode. I love his work more. But,
okay.
I'm also a man. But we've got a few things. We're going to try to film as many things as we can while we're up here.
Yeah, you're not here for very long, so we're going to try to pack in as much as we can in a amount of time.
Yeah.
We managed to get everything set up. Well, you managed to get everything set up today. So we should be good to do some filming.
I might have been a friendly guy on camera now, but before I was like, get that light here now. Where is this? Why is this
He
working?
kept yelling at grips. I don't know where the grips came from, but he was yelling at them. Somebody should call the union.
But
Now we're gonna do a let's play. Maybe we're gonna do a bit of vlogging. We watched the film yesterday, didn't we?
Do we just want to talk about that now?
I guess.
Do you want to do you want to have its own episode?
I mean, we can talk a little bit about it now. We watched what's it called again?
Jurassic Revival.
We watched the most anticipated dinosaur film of this month and this year, Jurassic Revival, a film from China. Released this year, right? It's like a 2022 film. Yeah.
It's on YouTube for free.
We watched it on YouTube,
and it's official release. So it's not considered pirating. That's the official.
I mean, we did watch a bunch of ads while we were watching it.
I was the designated ad skipper.
Yeah, it does feel like we paid for it in more ways than one, maybe.
It's not a great movie.
It had its positives. I feel like some parts of it were well shot. You mentioned like the lighting in some of the shots was pretty good.
It's okay.
And the acting was like,
it's okay.
It was necessarily camp, I feel like.
But it has the best ending I've ever seen in a film.
It was bizarre to watch
by a long way. Yeah.
You know, like in some films, like some of those like old 80s and 90s like buddy films, like Porky's and stuff. At the end, they'll have like those things where like Kevin went on to be an astrophysicist, and they have like the free names. That's what it kind of reminded me of. Except they all went to jail. For disobeying the government or something.
The best ending I've ever seen in a film. So it's already at the top. Probably behind Morbius still, the best movie of the year.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think anything will top Morbius.
Morbius is the only film that has bombed twice in 1 year.
No, bring it back for a third time, I reckon. I was busy that weekend, so I didn't get to watch it in cinemas again. I think if you bring it back a third time, I'll definitely go see it in cinemas.
My beer is empty. That's all right. We'll probably have a few more drinks after this recording.
But Jurassic Revival, check it out. It's I think if it wasn't for the CGI, I think it would be a lot, like, it would be serviceable if it wasn't for the CGI.
No, honestly, I think the acting is camp enough that it's actually not bad.
Like, I haven't watched Sharknado, but I feel like it's probably similar to Sharknado, except that it takes itself seriously. And that's a pretty big difference, I know.
It's some moments are pretty laughably bad in Jurassic Revival.
Name 3.
The airplane, anonymous airplane crash that no one saw.
The same shot like 3 times of just a CGI airplane like bobbing up, and like it goes like in this arc. But they use it 3 times with different lighting in each shot, like different coloring.
The demolitions expert and his arc of turning off the radio. Is a laughably bad moment.
Yes.
And a guy riding a T-Rex.
Oh no, that's great. I think the bald guy dying twice was a bit of a continuity error.
I think they reused. The Spanish dude that we didn't know died or not by a giant snake.
No, I saw him die. I think it was clear. I think you guys weren't paying enough attention.
No. I don't think I had been so uninvested in the film.
The pacing was quite brisk. So
it's extreme. It's very efficient.
It's only like an hour 20, an hour 10 maybe.
It's an hour 10 minutes. It's the shortest feature film I've seen in a long time.
It's no guff. It's a very lean film.
It's 25 minutes off being considered a short film.
Yeah.
It's can't believe we're spending our first live action episode talking about Jurassic Revival.
What game are we playing later?
I play Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. I'm waiting for
I've got a
Sunny for
couple of
that.
other horror games as well that we can give a test out. Yeah,
I haven't played any of those games.
just
there's
general horror. It's always
Steep
fun.
learning curves.
Not necessarily. I think the less you know, the more fun. The more fun it'd be for me to watch you play.
Bear in mind, I haven't played a game in like half a year.
Yeah,
maybe.
the last game we played was bits of Monster Hunter, wasn't it? You played Monster Hunter.
I played Cyberpunk after that.
Oh yeah, you played Cyberpunk. Yeah.
And I played a bit of Resident Evil 8 as well. So,
Oh, Village.
Yes, Village, yeah.
Ah, do you have it?
I have it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't gotten that far into it.
Oh, you haven't beaten it.
No, I have a lot of games that I haven't beaten.
Resident Evil 8 is a great game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like
It's
the
not
bit that
best,
I played.
Not the best one, but it's really fun.
Yeah.
Did you get up to the dollhouse section?
No, you know what? I got up to the part. I think we talked about it before when we did our Resident Evil trailer breakdown.
Yeah.
But you know the part where you're trying to escape and you're handcuffed, and then there's like a big cylinder of spikes that comes down.
Yeah. We talked about how like it's
Bullshit.
very
got a
bullshit
bullshit
logic.
solution.
Logic that like we didn't even consider.
Yeah.
What would anyone would consider? in
I think
real life.
I got stuck actually. I think I got stuck when like your hand gets chopped off. Spoiler alert. Your hand gets chopped off by Lady Demiscuous or whatever.
Dimitrescu.
Yeah, whatever.
Dimitres.
And then I was like running from her for a while. And you know how there's like at first when that's a sequence like that happens, you're like really panicky and running away. But then like the longer it goes on for, like you get into like this game loop if you don't know where you're supposed to go. And you're just kind of like running around, and like the threat is all but like
like kind of
it doesn't
nuisance.
feel like anything anymore. You like hear her behind you just like yelling and stuff at you, but you're like, where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Resident Evil games and survival horror games can be a little bit like that, where it can be a bit unclear.
I remember like Outlast, it was like I think the first Outlast game, me and my friend were trying to like beat it in one night or something. And like by the end of it, we weren't scared of anything anymore. We were just frustrated at like dying and not knowing where to go and like faulty controls, you know? So like, I think these kinds of horror games, like maybe the shorter they are, the better they are, or like, because there's a point where you get like to a saturation point of scares and you don't get scared anymore. You just get angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been through that phase.
Like Alien Isolation was another one that was like, at first it's really scary, but then it just gets really frustrating and annoying.
Yeah.
And like you're just yelling at the alien for a lot of the time. You're like, fuck.
We played that
How did
game
it see
together.
me? Fuck.
No, it was a good game.
It is.
What like we pretty much grew up with a lot of survival horror. Like I think when I was a teenager, survival horror, and probably still to this day, like survival horror has been my jam. You know, I've played most of the Resident Evils. 4 of the Silent Hills. No, 5.
The
Wait,
Room.
no.
Did you play The Room?
Yeah, we played The Room,
Yeah,
and I played Homecoming, which was when it started to pivot away from being good. So yeah, I kind of grew up with that a lot.
Oh, you played the Evil Within series, right? Or did you play the first one?
I played the first one. I think we played it together for a bit, but we didn't finish it. I played both of them, and I enjoyed both of them as well.
You
a
did
lot.
Dead Space as well?
Yeah, I haven't finished the Dead Space game.
Oh, really?
They were great games, but too intense. Like I get
look
really
pretty
stressed
scary.
out. It's weird because they didn't really give me nightmares, but it's just a very tense game. There's a lot of jump
A lot of
scares,
jump scares, yeah.
and it's like you don't want to get torn apart by
Ammo is very sparse.
necromorphs, is what they're called.
I think so, yeah.
And there's a new one coming out the end of this year called
Isn't there weren't there like 3 games announced that all look like Dead Space, and only one of them is actually Dead Space?
Yeah, maybe. I know Callisto Protocol is Dead Space. That's the official one.
But then there's a game that like the original makers of Dead Space are making, but it's not Dead Space, but it looks like Dead Space.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that one.
And there's another one that's made by EA that is a remake of the original Dead Space.
Is it?
Yeah, so there were three games announced at like a recent Gamescom. I forget which one, but they're all like look like Dead Space, but only one of them is actually Dead Space.
I haven't heard of this one. No.
That probably won't be confusing come Christmas, right?
I'm wondering if my PC and my laptop are pretty good at handling games, but I wonder like if they're kind of starting to get old now. So yeah, because I mostly game on PC. I mean, the games I've been playing recently, like I've been into deck building games. I've been playing. They're kind of like card games, like, essentially.
Is that Raid Shadow Legends that I always see ads for?
That might be a deck building game, but that's what
that is. I've seen the ads so many times and I don't know what it is. I'm sure there are fans of it listening to this now. Tell me what it is.
It's fun. I just know that every YouTuber is sponsored by them. Yeah, I mean, hey, Raid. Give it.
I'll shield your game for money.
Yeah, sure, man. Like we don't mind selling out.
Looks all right. People must play it. Right?
But no, that's so cool. But
if it doesn't exist, like the actual game doesn't exist. It's only the ads that exist.
But yeah. I guess we're probably near the 20-minute mark, so
that's pretty good enough for a test, right?
Yeah, I think we can kind of wrap this one up. So look forward to more live action shit. We might be starting to do our podcasts with our faces in them if I can properly instruct you how to do it, and if it doesn't take too much time, because once you add more elements to things, takes a while. But
it's already pretty hard to edit our episodes on time, so
but hey, Raid Shadow Legends, if you give us money, well, I can do it.
Give us money to pay for editors and grips.
Yes.
We'll spend all our money on grips.
Yes, that's right. And more lighting gear, but anything final you want to add?
Hi, Risky. I wish you were here as well.
I actually do wish Risky was here.
Yeah, you should come next time, Risky.
Yeah.
But you can't stay at my place because it's small enough with Thavy.
I'm here. That's mine. It's my bed.
I don't have much space. No, I'm good. I think we can sign off there.
Okay.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.